semifinal game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They go with a direct snap. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalling them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. A quick throw out left, complete. He made the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Toss play to the outside. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Catch made, looking for the goal line. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They're going to the air on the first play. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Bursts into space. Touchdown, Hokies, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Here comes a handoff. Powers through the tackle. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. They get it down. The game moves the ball to the +40.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Wide open downfield. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, we're looking to throw. Run quickly. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Hokies with 1st and 10 here. In the shotgun, handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Defensive backs up of the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and goal at the completion. Can they punch it in from the 2? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is good. PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's incomplete pass here on this RPO, and typically you see these RPOs thrown quickly. Make the read, process, ball out, get the ball to the playmakers and let them do their thing. I guess if there's a silver lining, at least there wasn't an illegal man downfield.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. But there's a marker down, so hold everything. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Number 15.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they retake the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up the third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Breaks into the clear. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Hokies are on the move here. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. And that will give them the lead now. told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after, up and good. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Now here's the toss play. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The shotgun handoff here. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Powers through. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got room to run. Muscles past the defender. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Well, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Now to try here for the extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Fights off a defender. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Off the RPO, clock to the right. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down and goal, upcoming. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for 6.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. That one bounces through the end zone, so they start at the 25. Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Adams.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch, you got to pad your stats.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And the Hokies are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They'll try to run this one in. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, he feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it in the open. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the fullback going nowhere, like they stop him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. And the quarterback just kneels down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback will take a knee.